Today I'm going to walk you through the second dispute letter you must send to get anything removed off your credit report. This is part 3 in my credit disputing series. If you have not watched this video yet, please make sure to watch it first and watch this series in order. This series walks you through the steps you must take in order to get anything removed off your credit report. In the previous video, part 2 of the series, I walked you through going through your credit report, identifying your derogatory items, and I talked you through what late payments are, what collections are, what charge-offs are, and how to dispute them. We drafted our first round of validation, listing out the account name, the account number, error in reporting, and what action you wanted done, whether it was to remove the account or update it. Now that you've waited 30 days, let's walk through your results and what to do next. Your credit report refreshes every 30 days. That's why it's important to have Identity IQ or some sort of monitoring system so you can track your progress each month. So pull up your credit report from last month, your new credit report from this month, and let's go through it. You want to go through and keep track of what was deleted from what bureau, what was updated, and what derogatory items remain. Once you go through your credit report and you see what derogatory items remain, there are 3 options of what you can do next. You can negotiate and pay the bill, you can continue to dispute it in your next round of letters, or you can just ignore it. So let me walk you through option 1. When you're deciding if you do want to pay a derogatory item, I recommend starting with the original credit or credit cards that have not been sold to collections. So say it's Capital One, and the amount is still reporting with Capital One and not sold to a collection agency. You want to call them, try and settle for 20% of the balance for a $0 balance reporting on the credit report. The reason I recommend settling with these accounts first is the balance on the original credit or credit cards is maxing out your utilization, which is 30% of your credit score. So even if all your open accounts have a $0 balance, if you have original credit or credit cards that are charged off, those balances are maxing you out. So always make sure to call. Try and get a settlement that works for you, and always get proof via mail that once you pay X amount, a $0 balance will be reporting. If you have 1 or 2 collections that you've been working on for a while, or you want to settle them because they are holding you back, this is how you do it. You want to first try and call to negotiate a lower payment on the debt. Explain to them the situation and say you are willing to pay X amount for removal off the report. Remember, when it comes to collections, a $0 balance weighs the same as a balanced collection, so you want it removed off the report. If you do come to an amount that you agree with, make sure to get it in writing that once you pay that amount, it will be removed from all 3 credit bureaus. I do recommend trying to get collections removed off your credit report through the letter sequence, but if this is something you want to pay or need to pay to get into a home or get a car, then this is the method that you should use. So now let's walk through the process of continuing to dispute these items off your credit report. Remember, it takes time and consistency, so just be patient with the process. For your next round of letters, you'll be using a letter that looks something like this. So make sure to screenshot it to use it later. We are sending out 1 letter to each of the bureaus. You're listing out the account name, the account number, and a different error in reporting from the last letter. So from the last letter, we point out a different error, provide more proof of the error, and be more aggressive of why the account should be removed or updated off the report. That is it. Keep it simple, concise, to the point. Remember, this is you sending these letters to the bureaus. So say it in your own voice, what you want done, and try and change up the wording on any template that you're using to make it yours. We are just continuing to work through the process, being consistent by sending out different letters each month and showing the errors in reporting and why the items need to be removed. It's great that you've made it this far in the process, so keep up the good work and continue to see results. Once again, my name is Ari Gruman. Make sure to watch this video right here where I walk you through the next letter to send, which will be your 3rd round of disputes in my credit disputing series.